Secondary market action remained muted on Monday as investor focus shifted to a rout in the commodity markets. The BSE Sensex ended the session at 54,403, up 125 points, while the Nifty 50 closed the day at 16,258, up 45 points. In the broader markets, the BSE mid-cap and small-cap indices declined nearly 1% each after a sharp run-up in stock prices recently. Gold and silver prices skidded in India, tracking a global sell-off in precious metals. On MCX, gold futures fell 1% to a 4-month low of Rs 46,149 per 10 grams, while silver shed 2% to Rs 63,721 per kg. Even on Friday, gold and silver had plunged about 1,000 and 2,000 rupees respectively. Globally, gold rates slumped as much as 4.4% in the intraday session yesterday as the US dollar rallied after strong labor data bolstered expectations for an early tapering of economic support. Silver also was caught in gold's slipstream to slide 7.5% to its lowest in more than 8 months, at $22.5 per ounce. Going forward, according to analysts, while Monday's reaction may have been slightly extreme, the outlook for the yellow metal remains a tad bearish in the short term. Further, the way countries control the spread of new variants of coronavirus, recovery trajectory of the global economy, and the pace at which global central banks unwind their easy monetary policy regime will guide gold prices. Meanwhile, oil prices also fell by 4% yesterday, extending the previous week's steep losses on the back of a rising US dollar and concerns that new coronavirus-related restrictions in Asia, especially China, could slow a global recovery in fuel demand. While internationally Brent crude traded around $68 per barrel, down 4%, on the MCX it quoted at 4,870 rupees per barrel, down 4.4%. Given the turmoil, commodity market action will continue to hog the limelight in today's session as well. That apart, today's session will also draw investor attention to the 4 initial public offerings. Monday's volatile secondary market had a rub-off effect on the primary markets as well, where the IPOs of Cartrade Tech and Nuvoco Vistas received lukewarm investor interest. Their initial share sales were subscribed 35% and 15% respectively by the end of the first day of the issue. Apart from these 2 IPOs, those of Aptus Value Housing Finance and Chemplast Sanmar will open today. At the upper end of the price band, the Aptus IPO is expected to fetch 2,780 crore rupees, while Chemplast hopes to raise 3,850 crore rupees. Analysts have subscribed ratings on all but the Chemplast Sanmar issue, where they are mildly cautious given concerns due to high debt on the books and the company's negative net worth. Lastly, on the earnings front, a total of 257 companies are slated to report their first quarter earnings on Tuesday. These include Zomato, NDTV, Motherson Sumi Systems, KIMS, Deepak Fertilizers, CAMS, and Heranba Industries.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.